Hi everyone, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about my round 4 of chemo. So this round was harder than the last 3. I'm not going to lie, it wasn't awful like I thought it was going to be, but it just was different from my last 3 rounds. So my chemo started a little later this time just because problems that happened with my bloods and new bloods needed to be taken, but that took forever. So I ended up having, Josh and I planned for me to get my bloods taken because I had to go an hour earlier before chemo. Do that, then we're going to go on a little lunch date to our favourite chicken shop. Romantic, I know. Eat that, and then I would go into chemo, but unfortunately everything was running late. So it ended up, I jumped in the car, stuffed a few chips in, and I thought, oh, I'll take it inside with me for chemo, and ended up stinking the whole place out with chips. I felt kind of bad, but I was hungry, so you're not getting in the way of me eating my chicken and chips. So this round, with the new drugs, so now I'm on docetaxel, it's a shorter infusion time, which was good. So it lasted about an hour, I think it was. Absolutely fine. For this one, they kind of say a lot of people kind of have an allergic reaction to the drug, so for the first 15 minutes the nurses kind of keep a close eye on you just to be aware pardon me, of any changes that may happen, any tingles. Luckily, touch wood, this round I was allergic reaction free. So that was good, and it was fine. Yeah, I actually had to, so the chemo was an hour, I had to actually wait longer for my tablets and everything to come. I had to wait an hour and a half for that, so I texted Josh like, yay, I'm done, just waiting for my tablets. And after half an hour, are they there? And I'm like, nope. An hour? Nope. An hour and a half? Yes. But it's one of those situations that there's nothing they could do, there's nothing I could do, there's no point getting stressed about it. The nurse would, bless him, he was so apologetic, but it wasn't his fault. It's not like he was standing there just holding them secretly so I could stay a bit longer. Like, there's obviously a reason for it. So yes, then went home. I kind of felt fine for the first 2 days, just a bit tired. Then I think it was like the Monday, that was when the muscle ache hit, and yeah, that wasn't great. That wasn't that nice. That lasted only luckily a few days. I just took some paracetamol, see if that would help. I just spoke to my oncologist yesterday, and he's told me that if it happens again for this next round, and it's a bit unbearable, then he can then refer me to get some strong medication, but he said the side effects aren't great, so he'd rather see if I can try and do it without, but if not, there is something there, which is nice to know. So yeah, muscle ache literally all over. Yeah, I didn't actually realise I had any muscles, but apparently I have a lot because my whole body was killing. My gums hurt, oh my goodness, that was painful. Literally, especially at the back by my wisdom tooth, that killed, and brushing my teeth hurt. And then my nails are really sensitive this round, like even just touching them, they're not too bad. Even touching them, it was painful. Just a few of them have gone a bit discoloured, you won't be able to see. It's just a bit purpley black there. But as I said, yeah, those side effects sucked, but they weren't the worst side effects. I think the worst part this time was I ended up with a chest infection. I think I got it from the girls because both of them had coughs and colds, so I caught it. So I ended up back in hospital again, just to make sure everything was fine, and they just ended up giving me some antibiotics, and they seem to work. That's why my voice is still, like, I'm still kind of suffering from it, but I'm okay. it just knocked me out, like coughing and all of that stuff. It was just pretty grim. And fun fact, due to the chemo I obviously lost my hair, which meant I've lost my hair from my nostrils. You don't realise how much you need your hair in your nostrils. When I had a cold, like, I'm not even exaggerating, it's literally like you just turned a tap on. It's the craziest. Obviously I know there's a reason for everything, but nose hair, I never realised how much you actually need it to not look like a snotty mess. So genuinely, I'm like standing and it would just flow. Sorry, too much information, but yeah, nose hair, you need it. What else has been going on? Eyebrows are thinning, eyelashes are thinning. That's why I've not got mascara or anything on. I couldn't be bothered to put can't even think what are they called, eyelashes. They're not eyelash extensions, fake eyelashes. Honestly, chemo brain is like on another level to baby brain. What were they? Fake eyelashes. I just couldn't bother to put them on. Moral of the story. So yeah, they're thinning, but all good, it's still there. So yeah, I'd say this round took longer to recover than any of my others. This round sucked. It was kind of the first time I properly cried about it. I just got to the point where I was just done. I was done with being sick. I was done with being in bed. I was done not being able to play with my children. I was done not being able to do like the school drop-offs and pick-ups. I was done not living a normal life. And that's okay. It's like the fact that I've only just had that, I'm fine with that. Yeah, it's just one of those, you just think, why me? But why not me? It's, yeah, it's just one of those. I don't really know what to say. But I just wanted to share that, as a lot of people say, oh, you're so strong. I can't believe how like positive you are. I feel like I am positive, but I do have down days and I don't always share those. But this round definitely was different to my last, and I cried and I just wanted it all to be gone. But we're almost there. We're on like the final stretch. Fingers crossed if all is well. We are on the final stretch and I can hopefully live a normal life after that. Just lessons to be learnt. So yeah, I'm feeling better now from the chest infection, just in time to have chemo. Yay! So hopefully everything goes well tomorrow. Oh, also this round I was able to meet with the genetics counsellor, which I wasn't too sure what it meant when I had the letter, but I went to the appointment anyway. And luckily it was the best appointment. Not the best, but it was an appointment that I took so much from it. Normally I don't take too much in, but this one I came away like so positive and like wanted to read up about it and learn a bit more. So I had the meeting to decide whether I wanted to go through with genetic testing. So there's a few genes that can cause or put you at a higher risk of having breast cancer or ovarian cancer. So these tests will show if that's the reason, or one of the reasons maybe, why I got breast cancer at such a young age. The reason they put me forward for it was because of my age, and also my nan had breast cancer. So I was so grateful, because I at first was told I didn't need it or wasn't able to get it due to my diagnosis. It was nothing to do with the BRCA gene, but for some reason I can, and I am going to be having the testing. So it's just they just had to take blood from me yesterday when I had my chemo bloods done, and they'll just test that and see whether I have, well, one thing I learned, so a lot of people say I have the BRCA gene. Well, we all have the BRCA gene and PALB, I think that was the other one, PALB gene. So we all have it. It's just for some people, so the genes, welcome to Jenna's science lesson. I'm not even going to explain this, right? So if you want to Google it, but basically each gene comes in a pair. So the BRCA gene, there's 2 BRCA genes. One can be working absolutely fine, fighting against any bad stuff, but then the other one, there are some changes which cause, for me, it caused me to have breast cancer. So yeah, I'm basically getting tested to see if I've got that, which either way I'm kind of fine with. I can't, it's kind of bad because I kind of want it to be positive, because if it is, then I will hopefully be able to get another mastectomy and a hysterectomy, because I don't want to go through this again. It sucks and I do not want to go through it again. But then saying that, it also then means well, then my sister can get tested and other family members can get tested for it, and I hope that they then don't have that gene, because I don't want them to have to go through anything, and I don't want my girls, or even Luca could still have it, to go through it. But it's kind of, I don't know, either way I'm happy with, and I'm just blabbing now, so I do apologise. But Google it. It's one of the questions I asked my genetics counsellor was, I don't understand why they don't offer this to everyone, just like they do with a smear test. I feel like everyone should be tested. I have the option to be tested, because it could save someone from going through breast cancer. Yes, they may have to have surgery, but they won't have to go through like the chemo, the radiotherapy, and they can find it early. And she just explained she feels like it may turn that way, but because, well, it's just not an option right now. But I'm gonna fight. Let's fight and see if we can get that changed. But yeah, so it's been an up and down round this time. But yeah, round 5 tomorrow, and then after that, hopefully my last round of chemo after that, as long as all is well and the chemo's done what it should and my body's doing what it should. Yeah. Oh yeah, also you might think I look a little different. I've got my, oh, let me move back. Apologies for my outfit, I'm just chilling today. Look how long this beauty is. Oh my word. This is from Crystal Collection, and it's absolutely stunning. I love it. Oh, and also my pick-line cover. Hello. Yeah, I love this wig. Look how pretty she is. Yeah, I thought I would go for like a really long one. Go from one extreme bald to Miss Long Locks. But thank you, Crystal. I love her. I'm taking good care of her. So yeah, that is my round for chemo. Thank you so much for your support, and bring on round 5. Bye everyone.